playing the victim, and they go this person, oh, you know what happened to me, and they go this person, oh, you know what happened to me, and at 24/7 their life is destroyed. They're always seeing the one fucking little tiny spot in the grass that's fucking dry, and the grass, it's not green anymore, right? Or the grass is green and they still complain, it's gonna turn gray, and it's gonna turn brown, I know it's gonna be destroyed. To fucking enjoy while it's fucking green, motherfucker, and keep watering it and shut the fuck up, right? God damn. Some people will fucking complain because the grass is green. Pisses me off. Those are shit magnets, right? So you go out in public and they got shit on them all the time. And oh, poor me, and oh, this happens to me, and their bullshit story on why they're not successful, their bullshit story on why they're miserable, their bullshit story why their feelings are hurt, their bullshit story why everybody takes advantage of them, right? And they're just a little stain of shit, and all of a sudden, now they're fucking shit from head to toe. And you look over and, god damn, you're half covered in shit yourself because this is a shit magnet over here, right? And everything this motherfucker's doing, he's got poop fleeing at him, right? Got poop on him and fucking shit magnet, so now you got it on you too. You're full of poop, right? You need to get rid of this motherfucker, right? And it's hard too because they're good masterminds and they're great con artists, right? And so you're like, this motherfucker, right? And women do it even worse than men, right? Because especially they see a big strong guy and they'll fucking cling on to you and they'll blame you for everything, and they'll try to beat on you and shit because they know you're a superhero and they know you don't feel no pain, and so they'll fucking punch you in the face or whatever, throw things at you, and knives and fucking everything else, right? Remote controls and dishes and shoot you with BB guns and everything else, right? Because they know you hurt, they tase you because they know it just pisses you off, right? It doesn't even hurt, it just makes you mad, right? Haha, that's funny. It's not funny, right? But that's what can happen to you too when you have sympathy and empathy for people. So gotta watch that. But back to my point, I'm not anti-American. I'm anti, and I'm not anti-law enforcement. I am anti non-justice, right? I'm pro-justice. That's what I wanted to say. I'm pro-justice, right? I'm all for carrying out what is right. I will take a bullet for any woman or child that deserves it, right? And even if it's if I'm on duty to protect somebody, this is my orders now. Maybe I trust this motherfucker, maybe I don't, right? But this is somebody in a higher up, right? In the government, politician, whatever, right? Or this is his family, his or my family, right? Kids, wife. Yeah, you're gonna fucking jump in front of a bullet if you got a split second. Ooh, I think this motherfucker. Boom! You're gonna fucking tackle him, right, and try to put your back to that gun, right, and push down so that hopefully all the bullets hit you, and even if they go through you, they don't land into the other people, right? Because you're shoving them down to the ground. You're saying get down, right, and cover up, and especially if you get them hidden behind something, because then the shooter can't even see them, right? And then the other bodyguards and stuff are going to go get that fucker, right? That's what you hope. And you get a handle on it. And that'd be a fun job. That's a very honorable job, to react and respond and just, like I said, you run towards the sirens. You fly into the storm. That's how you get better, and that's how you make the world a better place. Is you go right into the eye of the storm. You survive the storm. You weather the storm. And whatever doesn't kill you, it makes you fucking stronger. And people see you how the fuck did you survive that? Oh man, and then you come after that person for something because they challenge you or whatever. They're gonna be like, oh man, I don't really want to take this guy on because he went through that storm I want to go through. This guy's crazy, right? There's nothing wrong with being a good crazy, right? It's not being crazy. It's just being normal, right? It's just being logical. That's just what you're supposed to do. That whole, sometimes there's a time where 2 men in or 1 man leave, right? It's that imperative that this person is that dangerous that you want to lock yourself in a room with that person, and the only one that's getting out is the one that survives. The one that doesn't get out is because he's fucking dead, right? Is that an extreme case? Is that an extreme example? Of course. You know, it's only if that person's going to go after your family or somebody else's family that doesn't deserve it, right? The person can't be trusted. That person can't be here, right? And you can't count on law enforcement unless you have overwhelming proof. And sometimes you're not going to have time to gather that proof, guys, right? It's like that Gabriel Hernandez kid. They had time to pull him out at least twice, okay? And one was a pussy. He was too much of a fucking baby. Oh, I don't want to cut into the profits of the company was making. The CEO of the company making $300,000 a year, or maybe $3 million. This is bullshit. Dude was making a lot of fucking money. I mean, it's $300,000. He lived very comfortably on that. And you're gonna let a kid die because of this CEO's overtime. Fuck that CEO. He ain't fucking starving, and his family ain't starving. That kid was locked in a cabinet for 8 months. His fingers were broken. All 10 fingers were broken. His thumbs even. The thumb to the pinky finger. All 5 on this side. All 5 on this side. Smashed, twisted, broken, fractured in multiple places. Every rib he had on both sides, broken. His head, all bruised, all the way around. His brain was bruised. His neck was red and black and blue. His thorax was inflamed and snapped. Okay? The kid was messed up. 2 black eyes. He came into the station, the social worker station, looking like that. A guy in full uniform that only was supposed to respond to things, but not give orders and not follow up on things, not investigate things. He was just at his desk doing his job, his paperwork. He didn't have anything to do with that other thing. But he was a real life superhero, and he goes, and the kid was doing like with one of these things and kind of pointing to his bruises and kept going. It was a moment. It was a half of a second, and that guy was so good. He goes, this kid's been fucked up. And he saw the tattoos and stuff. He goes, I ain't stereotyping, but I got an eerie feeling that goes all the way up the back of my neck into my brain that says that this bitch is some kind of gangster type chick or a drug addict. And she's beating this fucking kid. And he was spot on. And he picked it up like that. He's got a gift. And he was the angels and everything were right there in the universe, and they were fucking giving him that gift. And he went to the other social workers, and they said, we ain't gonna do nothing about it, right? Because we don't have that authority, okay? Well, who's got the authority? Call your fucking supervisor. And the one gal was like, you're right. You know, this is my job. You know, thank you for that. I'm going to go talk to the supervisor. She gets in there. She calls up the supervisor. The supervisor says, don't respond. Don't respond because we can't pay overtime. You can pay overtime, motherfucker. Your fucking CEO's making $300,000 a year. Guess what? That night, fucking kid died. He got the worst beating of his life. Dude picked him up. This fucking piece of shit stepfather picks him up, punches him, drops him. Picks him up, punches him, drops. The kid's 8 years old. 8. Came from another family that was very nice to him and loved him, and he was a nice kid. He didn't cause any problems. I got a kid that same age, about that same size. And he's friendly, and you get retards, right? Because a kid's friendly and he's 8, he's gay now, right? Wrong. Can't fucking tell me. Maybe in extreme cases a kid knows if he's gay or not by the time he's 8. But guess what? If one of my kids said he was gay, I don't fucking care, right? And some people are retarded enough that, oh, I got a gay kid, he's going to hell. That's good that you're the jury in the judgment guy, that you're God. Congratulations, right? You don't torture a kid because you suspect that he's gay. You love on that kid the same fucking way if he's gay, or if he's straight, or if he's heterosexual, or if he's bisexual, or if he likes animals, right? If he ain't, if he's chopping them up like Jeffrey Dahmer, so we got a problem, right? Okay? But if it's a good kid, love on that motherfucker. Don't fucking don't even yell at the kid for that shit, right? I'm just curious to see how many Christians, because I've been in churches that talk shit. I wonder how many Christians are going straight to hell, and I probably would have included, right? Because no, I don't. I don't peel people's skin. That's all for entertainment purposes only. I ain't admitting to nothing. But I talk a big game about peeling skin back of pedophiles and chimos and rapos and things like that, and putting them 6 feet under and everything else, and of course that's never happened, right? There's no proof, okay? So I haven't done any of that, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I've never hurt anybody before in my life, ever, right? Never. I'm a nice guy, okay? I've never put a hit out on anybody. I've never punched anybody. I've never kicked anybody, except for entertainment reasons or in karate class or whatever, right? I'm a nice guy. I've never hurt anybody, okay? I don't even hardly curse, okay? I hardly even use curse words, such as for